Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. Give me a moment. I am just getting some things set up. So glad that you are here on this morning. I know notifications are going off. You are seeing everything popping up live. YouTube links and things are going out. So again, I am grateful for that. Let me just double check another place real quick to make sure that we are on and ready. Welcome again to the 21-day challenge. I'm very excited and glad that you are here. So glad that you are here. Let's see. So glad that you are here. Just want to make sure everything is up and running, though I think it is. Yep, and that's what I needed to know. Okay, we are live. Okay, well, happy day 12 to you. Happy day 12 to you. Excited that you guys are on live this morning and excited about what we're going to be talking about on today. Very excited. First of all, okay, there it is. I wanted to make sure that I could see all of that. Okay, awesome sauce. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is day 12 of the 21-day content challenge. We are like in the, we are on the tail end of this challenge. I'm so excited because I know that you guys have been really putting in the work, making the necessary changes to do some things a little bit differently on your social media sites, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is that you are deciding to work on in your business this time. I know that you guys are putting in the work to crush this challenge, and it warms my heart real good when I notice that you guys are actually out there being very vulnerable, being very transparent and saying, hey, I did this. Hey, I did not do that. And you're like, okay, I need to do some things a little bit differently. So I was doing this. So I was creating content. I love the fact that you guys are being very, very, very transparent in this whole thing. It does warm my heart real good when I see that you guys are actually taking the time to just do the things that I've, talked about, that I have shared, because it's so important that, we take that time and just be real about where we are, what we're doing, and how we can be better. I'm all about that. And so um, today I'm not going to be before you long, but before I get started, I want to share a couple of things. I don't want to think that everybody is watching this who's been on this journey with me. You may be very new to this broadcast or this segment that I'm putting on for the next few days. And so I want to make sure that I have information. So the first thing I need to tell you, if you're new here, welcome. I am Sharisa T. I'm the visionary of I Teach, I Coach LLC, and I get the awesome opportunity to educate, empower, encourage, and equip those to walk into their God-given assignment. I know that God has given me a gift to help birth and push out. And so I've had the awesome opportunity to help those birth their businesses as well as me birthing as well. I usually call myself like a midwife, but he's allowed me to be able to help other people get their business ministries and things out. And so I'm excited about being able to do that. And so one of the things that I decided to do is this 21-day content challenge. And basically it was because a lot of my clients and a lot of my customers, they were saying, I do not like social media. I'm not so privy to it. I don't really get on there. I don't know what I'm doing. And so I decided to do this because I knew that this was going to be helpful to them. And so henceforth, that's why we are on day 12 of this content challenge. And so if you are here for the first time, welcome. I just have a couple of requests from you. The first thing is in the bottom of this video, you will see a link to a Google form. I would love for you to fill out that Google form because that is where I'm sending printables and things like that, notes and things to the Google form. If I have your email address. The second thing is the Facebook group. Now, everybody's not on Facebook. And so if you're not, that's fine as long as you're on the email list. But the Facebook group is where we are connecting, we're talking, we are doing surveys and polls just so I can get a little bit more information about what you do and what you need and how I can guide this conversation for the next few days. And so though the Facebook group is where we are all meeting and doing surveys and things like that, and just really being transparent and talking about our goals. And so I'm excited about being able to have that community where we can come and just kind of talk and be real with one another about where we are and what we're doing. So I love that. And then if you have not watched days 1 through 11, I need you to take some time to get those done. It's so important that you do because there are things that I've talked about over the last couple of days that will help you on your journey. And so you want to make sure that you are going back and listening to days 1 through 11. I think that is so important. I think because I have on pink, my thing is kind of clashing today, but we're going to roll with it today. I don't know what's going on. We're just going to roll with it today. Okay. But yeah, so I'm glad that you guys are here. And those of you who've been rocking, thank you so much again for rocking on this journey with me. If you saw the tagline, I don't know if it's on there, but today we're going to be focusing on insights, checking the insights. Data matters. Put that in the comments. The data matters. Now, for those of you who are new and you miss all of the other content, this may not be beneficial to you as of just yet. But those of you who've been doing the challenge since day 1, especially if you're on day 12, you and let me say this, and you are using a business page. That's important. Excuse me, I had to get a sip. That's important. That's important. If you're using a business page, it is important. It is important because your business page is going to tell you data. It's going to tell you data, and the data doesn't lie. Okay, the data doesn't lie. So I told you guys that I have my Facebook and IG set up in what is called Meta. And Meta Business Suite is where business owners actually can use their Facebook pages to run the page. Actually, I don't even have to actually get on Facebook or Instagram. I can post right through Meta because I have all of my accounts and things connected. And so it's so important that we go and we look at the insights. The data does not lie. The data tells you who's watching, what's going on. It tells you how your page is performing from month to month. And I actually want to share and show this with you because I think it's so important that we take the time to look at this. Data is going to help us know if what we're doing is working. Okay. And so what I'm going to show you is my business suite insights since November, mid-November up until today. Okay. And it's going to show, am I getting more visibility? If I'm not, if I'm getting more interactions, what is happening? And so I want to share this with you. And it's so important that you go and look at these things because it helps you know like what your the performance of this page, if you're especially trying to become a content creator. This is like the jam. So this, if you look at the top here, it says from the last 28 days from November the 14th through yesterday. And you can see here that my reach is up 19.9%. So I had 9.8 K reviews. My interactions is up 11%. The click links is up 250%. The minutes they viewed it is a little bit down, but you see that a lot of the data is up, 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 up. Why do you think it's up? Why do you think it's up? It's up because we've been putting in the work. We've been doing some things. We've been creating reels. We've been posting. We've been interacting with posts in other people's pages. So the data should be up. And I've worked multiple platforms. So this is for Facebook, and I like to look at IG. IG is up for the same too. It's up 84.9%. 84.9% in the last 28 days. And 11 of those days is when I've really been making sure that I'm posting consistently. You can tell that December is spiked up a lot. So whatever I recently post got a lot of interaction. And I think I know what that post is. It was probably that post I put on yesterday. So just a post from yesterday has spiked up everything. And so it's so important that we look at the data, and we can also look at this right here, which is called content. The content also tells us, oh, your audience likes this more than that. And so the content can let us know like how many views, how many impressions, how many reach, how many comments, how many likes. We can see all of that by that content, and whatever content is sticking out the most, like this one had 42 impressions. That was just something I posted about of event that I had last night. And then you can go on down. These are some things, and it's telling you content from both pages, which I told you guys that whatever I post on Facebook, IG, it also goes to Instagram and vice versa. So it's the same post on both pages, and I could just look over to see like, okay, how did the video do? Where's my impressions? So apparently my people love it when I talk about real, raw, and transparent moments, because that was a moment that I posted about when I had a ministry engagement for last Saturday. And so you can tell that, oh, okay, oh, you're getting a lot of reactions, you're getting a lot of likes, you're getting a lot of comments on that post. You may want to continue to post things in that particular manner. And I can go on and on and on. That was just a post from yesterday. A lot of this data just came from yesterday. I can go on and on and on with posts just to kind of see how it works for different things. And this post right here had 106 plays. So yeah, you're doing the reels is a good thing as well. Tells you about the likes, the reach, the reactions, and things like that. So it's telling you like your top performing content. And so if that's the type of content that your followers or your people like, you want to post more things that are in that vein and in that area, more moments like that. So I may be able to post a video that shows me actually in the moment teaching live, and I can either make it a reel or something like that, but you will see that those types of things. I like this part because you can tell what content your people are more into. Okay. I find out that a lot of my people, they like when I put certain quotes up. See, like here, this reached 176 people, 9 interactions. You have all of those things. It tells you, look, that one is 832. That is actually, this is an ad that I'm actually running for my event on in January. And so it is definitely making the reach that I wanted to do to raise more awareness about this event. So the data does not lie. The data does not lie. It's so important that we check out our insights. Check out our insights so that we can know, like, okay, this is what's happening, this is what's going on, this is what's getting the most reach or interaction with these types of posts. This is what's going on, this is what my audience is loving, and all those types of things. So this is where it's at. I think we should always, especially since we're doing this 21-day challenge, we should always look to see what our pages is doing. Since we have been consistently posting, consistently creating content, consistently going through some type of challenge or some type of something to raise awareness about our business, our brand, it's so important that we look at this particular information so that we can make sure that we are just staying on top of everything that we are doing with our content posting. And so even this overall view, you can see that this particular post, look, just this particular post alone has reached 1,267 people. And it was just, I think that was the first day we start posting. That was December the 1st. That was the reintroduction, reintroducing myself. And basically I just put a flyer up that showed, basic information, my website, a picture of me, and my business name and things. So you just have to play around with this content to make sure that you are wanting to hit the goals. So we have to check the data. The data doesn't lie. If your data doesn't look like the way that you want it to look, then we got to go back to the drawing board and say, hey, I need to go back and do some things differently. Hey, maybe the reels work better than the actual video content or picture or photo. So we need to figure out which type of information works best for your niche, for your crew who's rocking with your page. Or we just need to start doing a little bit different of how we're showing up on social media and interacting with people under our post. Sorry, I needed a little bit of that. So we need to make sure that we are doing the things that we need to do to make sure that we are interacting with the people up under our posts. Data doesn't lie. Check your data. So I implore you today sometime, especially those of you who are running business pages or if you're running Facebook groups. So you should be able to get information from your Facebook groups as well. You can see who's commenting, see who's being very interactive. Groups can also tell you like who's looking at the comments, who has watched it, who has saw it. It tells you different things as well as far as your group is concerned. So play around with it and make sure that you are there's an insight summary on your group. I had to go back and double check, but yes. So there's an insight summary on your in your Facebook groups. that will also allow you to do the same thing. It will let you know when your page is most interactive, the popular days, the number of posting, who is commenting, who is reacting to those posts inside of your groups. And so this is so good to help you when you are wanting to analyze and evaluate. I did a Dear Author, Dear Entrepreneur segment last night with a good friend of mine and a church member. Her name is Performance Coach B, and she dropped so many gems on last night. I'm going to link that video in the bottom of the comments. So if you did not go back and did not see that live, I want you to make sure that you go back and do that. But she did talk some about evaluating, making sure that you evaluate where you are and what you're doing. And I think it was so important that we came on here for like a checkpoint, because we are like halfway through our challenge, and we should see a difference. We should see things turning around if we are doing the work. Now, if you haven't been doing the work and you started and you stop, okay, that will shift up your algorithm. That will shift your algorithm when you start and stop, when you start posting consistently, but then you fall off and you stop for maybe a week. It will mess up your numbers a little bit, but when you consistently do something every day, you should start seeing your numbers skyrocket. And you can evaluate that content just to make sure, hey, my folks like this, so I'm going to start hitting heavy in this lane. You want to make the page work for you. That's why one of the things I told you guys, make sure that you're being very strategic in this season and using social media as a business tool, not a fun tool just to catch up and see what's going on with everybody. That is a new mindset and a new system that we are putting in place. And I would love for you to start making sure that you are walking in that lane. I will use social media as a business tool. That is your affirmation. I will use social media as a business tool than pleasure, than scrolling, than liking, loving. I will use it as a business tool. The goal is to get more visibility. I will use social media as a business tool. Okay. So today for your day 12 homework, you are going to be giving a tip of the day or a word of encouragement. Now, this can be in the form of you creating a reel, in the form of you going live, in the form of you writing a mini blog, but you want to give a tip or of the day or a word of encouragement. And I would love for you to go back and look on day, I think we did that on day 2. So look what you posted on day 2, which was December the 2nd, and see what you posted and how the interactions was on that one. So if your post from day 2 didn't get a lot of likes and you did wrote it out, then maybe you go live and see how that happens and see how that turns out. So give a tip of the day or a word of encouragement. Is your homework for today. Again, those of you who are here for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast. I'm glad that you are accepting the challenge to come on up in your social media game, and I'm excited about that, but I would love for you to go back and make sure that you do days 1 through 11. Make sure that you do days 1 through 11. It is so, so, so important that you do days 1 through 11, as well as the homework. Before I go, those of you who have been posting one post consistently for the last 11 days, now you should be boosting it up to 2 posts a day. You should be boosting it up to 2 posts a day. You should do your homework as a post and create something else. Look in your phone, look in your gallery. I'm telling you, the content is there. Look in your gallery, look at your videos. The content is there. So make sure that you do that. make sure that you are being very, aware of what it is, and making sure that you try to stay and work this consistency muscle. The point of this challenge is to get you more consistent. The point of this challenge is to get you to create a different routine. The point of this challenge is to get you out of the habit of not posting and into the habit of posting. So if we continue to do one post for the whole 21 days, we're not really breaking that habit. But once you start to add a little bit pressure on it, and you're going to 2 and 3 posts a day, it's going to start breaking some things, and some things will start changing. And so I'm very excited about where we're going for the next few days as we are continuing this 21-day content challenge. And I cannot wait to see you guys post your tips and your words of encouragement. If you have questions or comments, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Drop them in the comment sections. I am looking and I am responding to those. Also, make sure that you are a part of the Facebook group so that you can get into the surveys and all those things that I've been teaching and talking to you about, and just kind of getting a little data from you so I can kind of drive the conversation on the remaining of our days for this 21-day challenge. Again, I am Sharisa T. Glad to have you guys on this challenge, and let's continue to crush it. We will make the necessary changes to make sure that we are crushing our goals and setting new trends starting today. We're not waiting to 2024 to do something different. We are doing something different right now. So again, I'm excited about what's happening, and I cannot wait to see all of the great content and the things that you guys are creating. Have an amazing day, and until tomorrow,